Hey guys, today I'm going to be going over how to apply a sky in Photoshop. Enjoy! So what you're going to do is you're going to first open your image that you want to place anything. You can also use this tutorial for composites or any kind of image you need to blend two photos in, which is a composite. So I'm going ahead and I am going to embed the image that I want, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to place it over. Just make sure it's stretched out to the size that you need it, and you align all your edges. You can see that here I left a little space on the right, so I'm just going to extend that after placing it. And remember, to place, all you do is click enter. And okay, so that's fixed. And now I'm going to add a blur to make it more realistic. I'm going to use Gaussian blur, and I'm going to use it pretty high. That way it looks more natural. Try to make it the same kind of blurry, out of focus feel that you're getting from the actual background where it is. So let's say that the trees behind this image are very blurry, as you can see. This will make sure that it looks a little bit more realistic. So what I did was just create a layer mask for it and invert that layer, and then we're going to paint it on. Just be sure that you're painting it on at a very low opacity. And right now the layer mask is black, so the white's going to reveal and black's going to conceal. Try to avoid your subjects as much as possible, just so you can save yourself time from actually going back in and trying to fix your mistakes. So you're going to notice that there's a little harder edge going around. That's because even though I painted on with a 20% opacity, there's another 20% opacity going on top of that. So little spots are actually 40% opacity of the layer. So what you can do is what I was saying, and go back with the black brush and just erase those hard edges or the very defined edges and just kind of blend them in together. So when you photograph skies, naturally they have a more, I guess, dense color range on top, and versus when you start going into the horizon, it starts kind of muting and getting a little lighter. So that's what I'm doing here. I kept the top a little bit darker and then just kind of left the opacity really low on the bottom. If you're ever not happy with whatever you've done with a layer, just double click the effect you want to change, and then it'll pop up like if you're just tweaking that. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of changing and seeing what looks best, just in case what I did before didn't look that great. So that's what we're doing. Alright, since this picture was already edited before I put the layer on it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and make a solid color layer. And to do that, all you do is you go to the bottom half circle with, well, not half circle, circle with the two lines, and you just select a color. I'm selecting one that's kind of closer to the edges. That way I can use it as a vignette, like if it was always there before I went ahead and tweaked it. I'm just going to go through the different blending modes now and see which one matches the effect I gave it before. So I always advise that you first do your composite or your overlay, and then you edit on top of that, so everything can have the same tones, have the same effect. But unfortunately I didn't do that here. This is actually a really old image of my my husband and my son from last year, and I'm just now adding the sky overlay. So now I inverted that layer, and I'm going to go ahead and only paint it on to the edges just to make it blend. So you can see that it kind of looks a little more matchy-matchy. So all that's left to do is flatten your image and save, and you're all good to go. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!